up, say? Yeah, now I rep the O, what you know about the west side? I just bought a whip, all in cash, live my best life. Bought a couple stocks, so I'm covered for the next 5. I don't like to talk, but I will if you test my patience. I'm patiently waiting, thinking you know me, but you've been mistaken. Alone in my crib.
Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog here in Bali. We are here at Nirvana Strength, which is basically a gymnastics gym. Do a lot of calisthenics work here. So today we're going to be going through, I think, a mobility session and maybe a press-up workout. I'm going to get in there, have a word with the head trainer Ian, who is going to be taking me through this workout today and this mobility session. See how mobile I am. Probably not very after a few weeks off the gym. I've only had 2 sessions since injuring my back, so we'll see how we get on today. But yeah, let's make it happen. Hey guys, this is Ian. He's one of the head trainers here at Nirvana Strength. So what we're going to be doing today is, actually I'll let you explain what we're going to be doing today.
Sure. So the main focus for this session is that we're going to work on the muscle up, and then as we break down the muscle up in the movement, we're going to think about what are all the common problems that might inhibit your progress. So what are some shoulder mobility stuff, what are some wrist mobility stuff that you can do to kind of help you progress in the muscle up, but also to do it in a safe way so that you don't hurt yourself in the future. Yeah.
Perfect. So let's make it happen. See if I'm any good at this, guys.
What up, say? Yeah, now I rep the O, what you know about the west side? I just bought a whip, all in cash, live my best life. Bought a couple stocks, so I'm covered for the next 5. I don't like to talk, but I will if you test my patience. I'm patiently waiting, thinking you know me, but you've been mistaken. Alone in my crib, I like it vacant. Up in the morning, I'm eating the bacon. Don't like the cap and I don't like the faking. I need a bag and it's mine for the taking. Liquor and women, I'm never chasing. She don't know me, but she know that I'm famous. Now I got...
So when we think about the wrist with regards to the muscle up, right, and we're thinking about the ring here, right, is essentially we're trying to create a shelf, right, in which that we can hold on to, right, the ring. So if we don't have the wrist mobility, right, to be able to get this flexion, you know, we can easily see it once we go into a dead hang, whether we make a compensation with the elbow, so we're bending, right, or the shoulders are a little bit closed, right? So right away, generally, like, the big things with any kind of movement is that we want to start looking for how we make any kind of compensations, because that is a clue to any kind of mobility issues that we might have, that if we don't deal with it properly, eventually could lead to further like tendonitis problems or any kind of injuries that eventually we don't want to see happen, right? So one of the basic things that we want to be able to do with the wrist is we want to be able to make a full fist while being able to get the arm completely straight, right? And then we have our full wrist flexion here. We want to work on engaging the flexors, because that's our grip strength. But at the same time, we're going to work on stretching the extensors, particularly at this end range. So we're just going to have the fingers in, right? For many people, like even getting the elbows straight is going to be a tough one here, right? And locking this out. So getting this external rotation of the upper arms is already going to be quite a lot for the wrist for a lot of people. Now from here, you want to be able to make a full fist, right?
Is that a normally bodybuilder's problem?
Yeah, so that's going to be a big one, right? And you'll see a lot of people, they just kind of get stuck like this, right? They get this like claw shape. And so for this, because we're not in the full movement, we're going to try to overemphasize certain points of the movement, so that when it translates over to the full movement, it's not really something that we have to worry about. So we'll just do a few reps here where we just make some squeezing of the fists, right, while keeping the elbows straight. So what we can do is taking the same side leg, or even the opposite leg, we're going to take the shin bone here, and then we're going to place it just inside the elbow crease, and we're just driving our weight down on top. And so now we can perform our flexion, okay, while applying a weight or load onto the flexors. And so we're gonna really just gonna drive our weight down on top of that. So one thing that we can do here, and we're gonna do a full dead hang, but basically I want you to grab the ring You're gonna take the opposite hand to hold it in position,
Yeah.
and then you're just gonna let yourself hang, right?
Yeah.
So when we get to the top here, okay, on this ring here, so the goal is to jump up, hold, do a full hang, right? But
Right,
so you want to be over top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so can you show the ring this way? So turn this way. Okay, so yeah, so the ring needs to be touching the forearm. Yeah, so grab with the other hand. Okay, and then just sit down. Don't pick your legs up yet, just sit. Yeah, and then go ahead and take your legs off. Okay. Yeah, really lock out, overemphasize the elbow being locked out. Okay, so what we can do too is like if you have a good friend to help you out, is go ahead, go over top. Okay, over top. Okay, and then sit down. Okay, now take your weight off and just pull. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have maintaining good pressure and good contact at the ring, but if I start letting go, yeah, it starts just not much.
Yeah.
But you know, think about it. It's like if you want to perform 6 repetitions, like how much time under tension is that going to be?
Yeah.
You're gonna at some point it's gonna lose. Yeah. Right. So we need to have the ability to get down so that the shoulders are by the hands. Yeah. So if we can get, and also too, the chest positioning is really important because most people when they get here, they're kind of like this.
Yeah.
Right? Think about when you lower yourself down, we want to make sure that the scapula stays down, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to shrug the shoulders when we lower.
Yeah.
So we're just only bending at the elbow.
Right.
Right? Yeah. So we want to be able to comfortably get down to the shoulders as close there. And this is actually not too bad, man. This is pretty good. Yeah? But now at that bottom position, we don't necessarily want to relax and be passive there. We actually want to stay quite active.
Yeah.
Yeah?
That looks hard.
Totally different to what I'm used to.
Yeah. We can come back to the rings and we can work on our shoulder extension, but with less weight. So if you're having trouble with that, you can always grab the rings. Just, all you're doing is shifting the body positioning, right? And so here I'm working on my biceps, working on my shoulder extension. I can start to do some internal rotation of the shoulders, which is a better position of where I'll be, right? And then even from here, you can even work on some little pulsing of the arms, but really trying to put as much weight into the shoulders as you can. And this is just a good, like, active stretch.
Yeah. So I'm just like hanging.
Just straight arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you get to this position, you want to think about squeezing your scaps and thinking about driving your hips forward.
Yeah.
Okay? And even if you start bringing your knees towards the ground, right? So as the hips come forward, it's going to stretch more. Yeah? Right? Eventually you can easily like start making the exercise a bit more difficult. This is one position, right? This is 2. And then the transition is the pull, right? So that's 2 hang, 2 isometrics, and 1 pull is the first transition. Second transition, is here, right? So from below the rings to above the rings.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd isometric hold. Okay, that's the 3rd transition, and then this is the 4th isometric hold.
Yeah.
But pull, you're gonna pull supinated grip. Right, there you go. But bring the rings in now. Yeah.
Like this.
Yeah, but knuckles all the way to the chest. Okay, rings all the way in. Okay.
From there, where am I going? So
Well, you're not gonna go anywhere
No.
because you don't have a false grip.
no.
So the thing about it is, right? Again, if we're thinking about this open grip,
Yeah.
is that to go from here to above the rings, with regards to a strict muscle up, is not gonna happen. Okay, so pull this in. There you go. Okay. And relax your legs. Okay. So we want to get comfortable with that. So the false grip is much better. Yeah.
That is tough. It's the grip, man. It's the grip as well. Just that. I mean, I can just feel it all up the forearm. I need forearm work. Yeah, definitely forearm work. I mean, it's a different kind of. I'm totally not used to this, you know. Totally all just hypertrophy bodybuilding and then moving into something like this is just different world, guys.
Nice. So overemphasize getting the rings to touch the glutes here. Turn this out. There, hold that and squeeze as hard as you can. But try not to pike the hips here. This is open. Good. Yeah. And maybe you can just go ahead and bend your knees and come down to the bottom. Yeah. And turn out at the top. Yeah, bring the arms in. Arms tight. So notice that it's all going out, yeah?
Yeah. That's hard. Oh, fuck. So
quite nice.
Yeah, I'm just so tight, bro. So tight. My whole body's just so tight.
Cool.
Yeah, I need to get it released. But
yeah, squeeze your back as hard as you can. Bring your elbows back like this. Tuck your chin. Okay, bring your elbows back again.
yeah, tightest man in the world. Okay, guys, there we have it. Didn't get the ring muscle up, obviously, but huge thanks to Ian here for teaching us all the pointers, running us through well, everything what we've just done on this video. My wrists are on fire, weak wrists, but yeah, I just want to say big thanks, bro.
Yeah,
and
no problem,
thanks so much for having us down here at Nirvana Gym, and gonna be a good video.
I need a bag, it's mine for the taking. Liquor and women, I'm never chasing. She don't know me, but she know that I'm famous. I got way too much money coming out of woodwork.